Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to jump on here real quick and just give you guys kind of a chit chat update video. I have been wanting to go over our medical bills and the totals of those and how we plan to tackle them with you guys for a while. So I wanted to do that, and then you can also see that there is another part of this video, and that is that we got a new puppy. So I am also going to talk to you about that and introduce all of you to her at the very end after I talk about the medical bills. So I'm going to jump right in to the medical bills. We got a total of 6 bills in the mail. So I went to 2 different hospitals back-to-back nights. If you guys missed that video where I talk about that, I will have that link down in the description box of what all that was about and why I went both days. So I went to both of these hospitals in January, so it has been a little while, and it has taken some time to get all of the bills to come in. I actually just received one like a couple weeks ago, but most of them came fairly quickly. And then I set up a folder really quick to start storing them in, so I kind of kept track and made sure of what was coming in and what needed paid. So I just came up with a folder, just put medical bills on it, and got these in here. And they also had like any kind of questions or anything that I had for any of these bills. And I do have all the bills. Obviously I can't show the fronts of them, but these are all of them. There are a lot. Now some of these are doubles, so this is not all of them. Again, we only have 6, and some were like 2 pages. But there are 6 bills there. And then I've just got my notes on here for you guys. So I'm going to just go over what the totals were and then let you know how we're going to take care of these and what our plans are. So hospital number 1, the total that came to, this was the hospital that I went to the first night. It came to $1,661, and we paid $500 that night. So we paid $500, so the total that was still owed was $1,161. And I did call about that, and I did manage to get a 20% discount added on there. So it came to right around $928, I believe is around that. And then radiology, I got a bill for the radiologist, and that came to $124.92. That is the one that I just got in the mail a couple weeks ago. I also got a bill for imaging. That was $101.60. And then one of the doctors for one of the hospitals, $572.74. The doctor at the other hospital, $282.68. And then hospital number 2. So this was the hospital that I went to the second night. I will let you guys know this. The reason I went to the hospital the second night was only because I had a really severe reaction to the medication that I was given from the first hospital the night before. And I didn't realize that what I was experiencing was a reaction to it. So we went there because of what was going on with the reaction, and found out that's what it was. So hospital number 2, this is the biggest one. I was there for probably about 5 or 6 hours, and they did CT scans and all kinds of things, because even though I told them that I took that medication the night before, they did not believe that those side effects would have been connected to it. Although after I researched online, a lot of people experience, not a lot of people, but a good amount of people do experience the same thing that I had experienced. So they did a CT scan and blood work and a whole bunch of different things. So that bill, we were billed for $6,099.05. The issue with this bill is that when I received our insurance statement, they did not match. So our insurance statement came and told us that we only owed a little over $2,000, and they're trying to bill for a little over $6,000. So I have been having a lot of issues with this hospital. I have called numerous times. I'm keeping all of my records. Every single time I call, I write down who I spoke with, what was pretty much like generally what was said, and kind of the outcome of it. but I have just not really gotten anywhere with this hospital. They are not wanting to speak with my insurance, and I have spoken with insurance, and they're not that helpful either, honestly. So they've given me a couple ideas of what to try. I've sent letters in to the hospital, to different office buildings, and I just haven't gotten anywhere with that yet. And we are not willing to pay $4,000 more than what we're being told that we owe. So that is a really big issue. All the other bills were fine. Everything matched correctly. I did look over every single, like where they itemized what they did, and everything looks correct. But I'm just having issues with that second hospital, trying to get them to accept the insurance and what I actually owe. So that has kind of been an issue. I'm not willing to pay the $4,000, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with that bill, because I don't intend to pay all that amount. I will pay the amount that I'm showing that I'm owed. So I know it's going to get close to collections. I'm worried about that. I don't want it to go collections, but if I have to let it go, I will, and I'll try to fight it through that as well. I have all of the proof and everything that I need. So all the other ones, though, are fine. So that's kind of what's happening with the second hospital bill. So that one is not going to get taken care of probably anytime real soon. So I'll go over now. I'll go back through them and let you know what we're doing. So hospital number 1 that we owe a little over $900, we are just going to go ahead and probably pay that in full. We do have that in our savings account. So we will probably just go ahead and take care of that and have it out of the way. That is the largest one besides the second hospital that I'm having the issues with. If I were able to get them to go down to what I actually am shown that I'm owed, which is a little over $2,000, we would probably just do payments, because it is interest free. So we would probably make payments on that. So the radiologist, $124.92. We are just going to pay that off. Imaging, $101.60. I'm going to pay that off. And the 2 doctors, $572.74 and $282.68. I am going to pay all of that off as well. So everything will be taken care of, which will be really nice. I could do payments on some of these, and we had kind of considered it, but we do have it in our savings. We had a couple good months where we were able to save a good bit of money, and we'd be able to take care of these. So again, if the second hospital were to bill correctly for the $2,000, we will do payments on that and take care of it that way. So the actual total with all the bills is $8,341.99. So just over $8,300 was what the total cost for 2 hospital ER visits in January. So yeah, it was a lot of money, and I wish I wouldn't have gone, and definitely I wish I would have known the reaction I was going to have with the medication from the first hospital, because it would have avoided this entire issue with the second hospital and the $6,000 bill that they're trying to collect on us. So that is what happened with the medical bills. So I'm going to try to keep working with that hospital. If it goes to collections, I will handle it through that, and I will continue to fight that, and just let them know that I will pay what we actually owe, and I'm not paying an extra $4,000. So it's not too bad as far as, how much is going to come out of our savings. We can handle it. We'll get that back up. So it'll be nice to have those taken care of. I wish the other one was, because it's just kind of like a stress thing, I just want it taken care of and done. But that's what happened with the medical bills, and just wanted you guys to know, because I've been talking about that for a while. So that's those. And then for the second part of this video, and let me know if you guys have any questions about the medical bills or anything like with the visit or whatever. If you guys have any questions, let me know. So for the second part of the video, I'm going to introduce you to our new puppy. If you guys have been around for a while, if you haven't, our Australian Shepherd, he was 5 years old, and his name was Mason, and he passed away in June of last year, so it's almost been 1 year since he passed away. And I've kind of just, he was 5. He had really severe epilepsy or possibly a tumor, and he kind of lost that battle. So it was really hard for me. I was just very, very attached and pretty devastated with it. So I didn't want to rush into getting another dog, and actually I kind of debated not getting another dog. I just really didn't want to go through that again. But the opportunity came up, and we found a really beautiful girl. She is a rescue, which is another reason why I really wanted to do this. And she is a rescue. She is 100% deaf, so she cannot hear at all, which is another reason I really, really wanted to get her, just because it's harder for those dogs to be adopted. And she is so, so sweet. She is learning so well. You wouldn't even know that she's deaf. Training-wise has not been bad at all. We got her on the 16th of May, so it hasn't been very long, and she is making big improvements every day. So I want you guys to see her. She is sleeping right now. She is just right over off to the side, and she is asleep. We do have her in a cage. And here, I'll show you guys. So this is Macy. So she's pretty tired. We were outside running around for a while, and she's pretty worn out. So trying to get you guys a good view of her. She is so sweet. We think she's probably about 8 to 10 weeks old. She looks like she's probably going to become a pretty full-grown size Australian Shepherd. She is a blue merle, but the reason that she was born deaf is because she is known as a double merle. So breeders are not supposed to do this. This was probably done by just like a backyard breeder or by accident. But it is if 2 merles get together and have a litter of puppies, that they have a chance of being double merles, where there's something in them that gets reproduced twice, and it does affect them usually by sight. They won't have any sight, or they won't have any hearing, and occasionally they won't have either. So it causes a lot of issues for them, and it's really sad that people continue to breed them like that. But that is why she doesn't have any hearing. But thankfully, she does have her eyesight. The vet doesn't think it might not be 100%, but we haven't noticed any issues with her with sight. She has done really well, and the vet was pretty impressed with how well she was seeing. So looks like she will be good with that. But she has done so well. She has been really good with potty training. She's only had a couple accidents in the house, and she's doing really well overnight now, and a lot of big improvements. So, oh, there she is. She's awake. So, yeah, she's really tired. But we have been keeping her mostly. We've been keeping her in the kitchen. We'll have her cage right there, and we'll be out there with her and play with her so she can have the whole kitchen to run around. And then we'll take her outside. Obviously, she goes outside a lot. And we'll take her outside and run in the yard, and she'll get a lot of energy out. And then she wants to be in the living room, but until she's better trained, we're going to keep her in the crate when she's in the living room, because she is definitely a chewer. She has been chewing on everything, biting everything. So if we're not able to have a constant eye on her, we do need to have her in the crate. We got this crate here, and then we have another crate in another room right now. So she has 2 different crates. This one is the smallest one. You can see that this one does not have a tray in it. This tray here, which is a lot larger, is her actual main cage tray, but we kind of switch them around now and then because she does sleep in a different spot with us, and then we leave this one out here for when she's out here with us. So we kind of move things around. But that is Macy, and yep, she had her vet checkup the day after we got her, and everything looks really well. She had a stool sample test. Everything looked good. No parasites were found. She did have fleas, but it looked like all of them that we had found have been dead on her. But she is on now a flea pill, and she's on her heartworm medicine, and they gave her a dewormer also to be safe, because we don't know much of her history. And but yeah, everything checked out really well. The vet was really happy with everything. Said, although she seems really healthy, so I'm really happy about that. But she is just so sweet. She is quite a handful. She's very, very feisty, but she is just the sweetest pup. And yeah, I think she'll be great for addition to our family. And she's been doing really well. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just kind of update you guys and go over those medical bills so you guys could know what's going on with that. And then I also just wanted you guys to see her, because as she gets older, she'll hopefully be coming out here soon and she'll be in the videos. And so yeah, I'll try to kind of show her now and then. But if you guys have any questions of anything I went over and talked about, let me know. If you guys have any videos that you'd want to see from me, let me know that also. And I'm still going to be doing what changes we've made to being healthy, like eating. I'm still going to do that. That will be coming up soon. I just wanted to get all this done first and kind of give you guys the update of her. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you all again soon in the next one. Bye everyone.